Happy Monday, Happy New Year to all my extraordinary people watching this. Welcome to 2026. Hope you all enjoyed your holiday season as we get back into the normalcy of life and seeing what 2026 has in store for us. So, happy Monday and Happy New Year to you. And as we are talking about transitioning into a new year, I wanted to talk about three specific things today as it relates to your 2026 and your finances, your money, and being in the know. In case you don't already know these things, I wanted to talk about these today so you can take the time and go do the research yourself. I'm not going to go into deep details about it because the information is out there, but I want to bring it at your forefront so you can know what those things are if you have not looked into it. And three specific things, one of them being, um, as you may or may not know, the tax laws, tax code has changed in 2026. That's going into effect starting this month. And of course, because we are in tax season, I know we're going to start doing our taxes soon, if not already if you are not somebody who has already started that. So you want to know what those new regulations are when you're filing taxes, whether you're filing single, married, have dependents, or maybe you need to take out some money from your investment accounts like a 401k, IRA. You need to know the rules and regulations of what those things are. So take the time to look into that so you can have a better understanding when you have to do these things and not just go be surprised of what has changed. Another thing is for those of you who take out buy now, pay later loans, starting this year, they are going to, or some actually already started doing that, started reporting on your credit report. So if you take out buy now, pay later loans, those things are going to start to be reported on your credit report, which can be a good or bad thing depending on where you are with those things. If you're somebody who take those loans out and pay them in time as you're supposed to, or if you're late on them, unfortunately, of course, if you take them out, you don't pay on time. For some companies, those things has a tendency to balloon way greater than what you thought you were taken out for. So you want to make sure if you're someone who do those loans to make sure you're paying them off on time, because yes, sometimes, or maybe you may have the money but you just want to maybe put that money somewhere else, and you have the opportunity to buy something now and pay it off in 90 days later. I know I've done it for sure. But you want to focus on making sure you're making the payments on them and paying them off on time, because if not, it's going to greatly affect your credit report. And if you're someone who in the positive spectrum of it, it's a good thing for you, because obviously it's good that we're making these payments and being reported on our credit reports, and in turn also build up your credit report, especially if you're someone who in a position where you haven't started doing that. So you don't necessarily have to go take out a credit card or a personal loan in doing so. So make sure you are using those wisely so they do not affect your credit report negatively. Last but not least, as well, the Federal Reserve, that is, have changed have lowered rather the um, interest rate, which could be good depending on where you stand with that. Again, this is a new year. Maybe you might want to take out a loan for a business, or you want to go get a new car, a home, anything that's going to require you buying something on a great interest rate, especially if you have a great credit score. Again, I'm not advocating, of course, just because the interest rates have gone down, you can go ahead and do those things. If you don't need to, you don't have to. But again, I just want to bring the information so that you can be in the know. If you are thinking about buying a home this year, we don't know when those rates are going to change again, whether up or down. But for right now, in January 2026, the interest rates are down. So for anyone who may be looking to take out a loan, buy a home, you are in great position to have a lower interest rate, especially for those with a high credit score, which is going to help you all around in your finances in 2026 and beyond. So again, look into the new changes for the tax code, the tax laws, understanding and using buy now, pay later loans so they do not affect you negatively, and knowing that the interest rates have gone down. So if you want to borrow money, this is a great time to do that. Again, I'm not advocating that, only if you have to. I hope this information is helpful. Again, I will talk to y'all soon. Let's go out there today. Let's go create something extraordinary because you are extraordinarily whole. Bye.